Hello, my courageous Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly energy reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Check out the other signs in your chart. They resonate with you more. Otherwise, if you enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, share, all that other great stuff with that notification bell because your May readings are coming up soon and you don't want to miss those. I would greatly appreciate it as well. Also, if you haven't had a chance, your love bonus is out there and your moon readings out there, so please check that out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here on your weekly reading. And we don't do reversals on this, just so you know. We do them for the monthly and the love. But let's see what we've got here. So the Page of Swords, okay, this is kind of letting me know that I feel like for you, some information's coming in, but I do feel like it's information that you have been kind of waiting for. Okay. So if you've been waiting for something, and I do feel like maybe it's something that you've been waiting a long time for. So it's possibly something you feel is overdue, right? I'm getting with the next card, okay, that I'm looking at here, I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles. And that's kind of making me feel like this information is kind of telling me that you're still continuing to look back, right? So I feel like it's kind of like this is a financial situation. So you may be waiting on some job information. You may be waiting on, maybe you've applied for a job. Maybe you've applied for a raise, a promotion, an opportunity for something new. Maybe you are waiting for an investment to kind of culminate to something to fruition. Maybe you're waiting on a check, some sort of cash injection. Maybe you're waiting on a settlement, something of that nature that's financially driven. I feel like you're waiting on this news, but I do feel like it's something where you're still looking back. So I do feel like you're still continuing to wait. The news that you're getting is just like, okay, hurry up and wait, like keep waiting. So I don't feel like it's coming right away. Okay. And like with this, I still feel like you're kind of burdened down by this. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like you were expecting this to be here quite a while ago. So if it's something where, again, you were waiting on a bonus at the first of the year or a raise or a promotion and you were promised these things and they're just not happening, or you applied for a job and you were supposed to hear something, many moons ago and you're still waiting. I feel like, it's really maybe put you in a position where you are kind of struggling a little bit here financially, or, you're not in a place that you hoped you would be, maybe burdened down just a bit. And if it's something where, you're waiting for like a cash injection. So I don't know if it's something, take it as it resonates. It could be you're waiting on a lawsuit to come in. Maybe you're waiting on checks to come in, support checks, or you're waiting on inheritance to come in, or you're waiting on a settlement to come in, or you're waiting on, your tax return to come in. I'm not sure, but I do feel like there's something that you are really waiting on. And this is kind of like, okay, I got some news, but the news was just like, wait more, wait longer. So, okay, I'm like ready to wield my sword to pay off some bills, to move forward, to do these things I want to do, all these things I need to do, not just want to do, but need to do, okay, with the funds. But all I can do is look back and be like, okay, today, come on, right? And in the interim, it's kind of left you feeling like, okay, I'm just bogged down and burdened. I'm like robbing Peter to pay Paul right now. I'm kind of unable to make plans for movement ahead. I'm unable to do things that I want to kind of like really get ahead and do, excuse me, do the things that I really need to do, because right now all I'm doing is kind of like surviving. I'm struggling, right? Like you're making it, but you're just kind of like surviving. And that there's something that you were promised or you're expecting, or, you should be getting news on a long time ago, really, for most of you, and you just haven't gotten it yet. Excuse my voice. I apologize so much. Let me take a drink here. I don't know what's going on there, but I do feel like it is going to be coming in, okay, fairly soon. So I do feel like you've gotten news. Either you are getting news very shortly, or you've gotten news recently that's telling you, hey, just giving you an update, keep waiting. And that's pretty much got you stressed out, down a little bit, struggling still. But I do feel like, fear not, because soon I feel like you have this Knight of Wands coming in, fiery hat, burning and turning in here speedily. So I don't think it's going to be too awful long, okay, before you're going to get the actual news or the actual funds that you want. Okay, so the opportunity that you were waiting for, that you were looking for, that you want. Okay, so if that jobs that you applied for, job or jobs, whatever, I think one of them will come through for you. Okay, if you've been applying for a bonus, a raise, something at work, and they've been promised to you, or hey, we'll reevaluate. We're gonna kind of wait till the first fiscal quarter's over, and then we'll see where we are, and yada yada yada. And you're like, okay, I've been more than patient. I think this is going to be it coming through. Okay, if it's your tax return check, if it's a settlement, I think this is going to be it, kind of finally done, coming through. Okay, actually being able to get there, this opportunity to actually, take the sword in this regard, and utilize it to the way you need to. So if it's paying off bills, or if it's helping, take care of some things that you needed to around the house, or, plan a vacation, or whatever it is that you really need, I think it's coming in for you. Okay. So I think that don't be disheartened if you recently or do get some news that says, keep on waiting, hurry up and wait some more, because I think shortly after that, you're going to be receiving the actual, positive result of what you need. So I do think that's coming for you very soon. So whatever it is that you were hoping for, I do think you'll get that. I think you'll get it very soon, or something equivalent to that. Okay. So maybe not the exact job you wanted, maybe not the exact raise or, promotion you wanted, but maybe something similar. So I do think that'll be a very much positive thing for you. So let's see what we have here is your challenge card, Knight of Cups. Okay. So I do feel like with that, Knight of Cups is slow. So it could be something where, again, I feel like with this could be something where, it's coming on your Five of Pentacles. Okay. So with this, I feel like although it's going to be coming in, what you need is going to be coming to fruition. This is kind of the challenges that I do believe that maybe you have kind of gotten yourself into a position for some of you. Okay. Maybe you've kind of, again, had to rob Peter to pay Paul. Maybe you've kind of had to, because it has taken longer, much longer than you expected. Maybe you've kind of borrowed against some things, or maybe you've gotten some credit card debt, some things like that. So, you are going to be making some relationships to kind of try to, some contacts with different people, your creditors, your banks, your lenders, your whomever, to try to go ahead and make, deals. And I think you will be able to do that. I think it won't be a problem, but I do think it's going to be a slower process to get out of some of this, or get back to where you wanted to be, hope to be, because this was slower again. And I think too, the fact that the resolution for some of you may come in the regard that, maybe this is a job. Okay. You may get the job you want, but they don't want you to start it until such and such time, 2-3 months down the road. Or, it may be something where, you're getting the raise, but it doesn't kick in for 90 days probation period or something. Or, you're getting the actual check, but it has to go through this channel, and this channel before it's actually cut to you. Those kinds of things, okay, that cause it to slow down, actually physically getting to where you can kind of dig out of this hole, okay? So again, I think this is just more like a slowing of the situation for you. Getting ahead, financially getting back to the place where you wanted to be, or where you felt you should have been had this process not been so slow in the first place. And now it's kind of slowing again. The news is going to come in super fast. Yeah, we got it. We got what we wanted. We got what we needed. We got that promotion. We got that raise. We got that job. We got that settlement. We got that bonus. We got that whatever. But it has to go through 17 different channels of bureaucratic red tape before we're actually going to see the cash, before we can actually get everything paid back or paid off, before we can actually get ahead and be able to, breathe a sigh of easiness and relief, because here's our challenge. All this has to take time, right? Because this night he's kind of slow and he likes to kind of, take his time and, hi, I'm bureaucratic red tape. Hi, the bank needs 10 days to process. Hi, the settlement attorneys want to go through this. Hi, the company needs to process stuff through HR. And then, we need to put you on a trial basis first. And hi, all these different things, right? All that. So anyway, I think that's logistics. And this is the night of logistics slowness for you. But I do think it's going to all work out in the end. It's just not going to happen at the speed that you want it to. And this is going to be frustrating as all get out for you. So this is the Psychic deck. Let's go ahead and see what we can find out of this for you on your Page of Swords. Hopefully shed some light or get some insight. All right. What do we got here for you? The waiting game. Wow. Okay. Oh, the universe is a funny one, aren't they? They think they're funny anyway. Okay, so the waiting game. This is the information coming in, like I said, that I saw was really telling you to wait, hurry up and wait longer. So, Psychic deck is telling you, you're playing the waiting game, just keep waiting. It's really all you can do. And I think the Psychic deck is basically the universe. It's basically just telling you that, you really don't have a choice. So embrace it, accept it, try to make, reconciliation with that in your mind and try to make accommodations for it if you can. Okay. So if you need to borrow some, if you need to rob Peter to pay Paul, if you need to do what you got to do it because it's going to work out, but it is going to take some waiting, which we pretty much already called that, right? We already knew that. We saw that from jump. So, all right. This is the Moon deck. Let's see what the Moon deck has to tell us. All righty. And the Moon deck is going to be on the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of the Knight of Cups. I'm just kidding. All right. So let's see what we got here. Fear. Okay. Well, in this deck, this is about kind of a little bit about embracing your fear or controlling your fear, facing your fears, because it's putting you in a protective place. And if you see, she's kind of harnessing the birds that she fears while protecting what she cares about. So this is kind of facing your fears. So again, obviously you have some financial fears here. You're stressed out, struggling a bit. I think the thing is here that, we know this is going to be a little bit slower, and that is your fear. We know that this is kind of your challenge. Your challenge is accepting that things might have to go through channels before they actually get you out of a hole. Okay. But this is about, don't be concerned. Okay. It's just accept the fact that, you have to play the waiting game, make concession for that, take precautions to kind of protect yourself from that. And again, face the fear in the safest way you can to protect yourself. Again, this is like, expect that this is a challenge you're going to have to overcome. Okay. That things may take extra time, even when you get the notice, hey, you've won the suit, you've won the job, you've won whatever, your check's in the mail, whatever it may be. It still may take some time before you're going to be able to be in the clear financially or whatever. Okay. So try to accept that, try to take precautions to protect yourself from that so that you can kind of control your fear about it. If you need to negotiate with lenders or whatever, if you're in that kind of situation, do so. Let them know, hey, I have this information. It is coming. Make promissory kind of situation so that they know that you're not ignoring them, because that will really anger them more. So this is really kind of telling you to face the fear of the finances by, setting yourself up in a way that as soon as you are able to, you're going to be doing the things you need to do, that you let people know, keep people informed, don't ignore things, those kinds of things, okay? Because it may very well take longer than you expect, even when you've been told, hey, it's coming. Because, again, everything from, courts, governments, HR through jobs, everything is a process, right? So everything takes time, and it's not something that we can ever control. And, when we can't control things, that scares us, of course it does, especially those of us who are control freaks, myself included. I'm a super control freak. So when I can't control the pace of things or the way things flow, because it's a process or there's red tape or all this and that, it really panics me because I feel like, why can't I control every bird? Why? So that's like a fear for me. Why can't I make this move faster? Well, just plan ahead. The best thing you can do is combat that fear by, making sure that you have things in place, plans in place. If you plan to fail, if you fail, what is it? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. All right. So here's your last card on this one. This is a general advice card on your Knight of Wands. And it says, oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion, gosh, I can't read, and acceptance toward those you don't understand? Okay, so again, if this is something where, again, you cannot understand why these people have taken so long, why is this suit taking so long? Why is this court taking so long? Why are these job people taking so long? Why is everything taking so long to, the government taking so long to get you your tax return? You filed in time, you paid your taxes. Why is, an inheritance taking so long when your name's clearly on the will, all, whatever it may be for you. Okay. Why is this taking so long? The best thing you can do to combat that, you cannot speed things up, right? You can't do that. We know that. You can't control everything. You can only control the way you react to it. The way you react to it is to protect yourself, right? If you are in any sort of financial issue here, let's say credit card collectors are calling you, your mortgage collector's calling you, whatever, because maybe you are a little behind on something, if you happen to be in that case. For those of you who have been able to balance it, awesome. But for those of you who are kind of getting to that point where it's taken so long that you're kind of starting to panic a little bit, this is where how do you make people understand you? Well, the best thing to do is have open communication. Most lenders, things like that, they will work with you if they know the money's coming, right? Because they don't want to not get paid. They want to get paid, right? So what do? You contact them. You let them know. If you need to send them information, hey, I just got the notification that I am getting it. It's coming in said date. It's just a matter of tied up stuff to prove that. Fine. But at least then they know that, you are genuine and sincere in wanting to make a payment. So they're not likely to, try to move in or, take things or send you to collections or whatever, okay, like they would if they think you're just ignoring them, okay? So again, by trying to explain yourself to people who don't understand you, or understand why you're in this position or whatever, it could very well help you to get out of the position in a much better way, without collections, without credit problems, without going in the hole more for, they may even waive some late fees, things like that, if they see that you are, legitimately waiting for something, those kinds of things. So talk to them. All things in life are negotiable, right? So anyway, there's a 2 and a 42. So if a 2 has any meaning to you, kind of keep that in mind. But again, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please do like, subscribe, share, all that other great stuff. Hope to see you back for your May reading. So make sure you do hit that notification bell so you get that information when it comes. But otherwise, I do think everything is going to work out for you very well. Just keep in open communication and just kind of be patient. That's really all you can do right now. So be patient. It's coming. Okay. Have a good one. Bye.